Alright, hey, what's up everyone? Just wanted to make a video real quick talking about the Game Awards. Of course, in about an hour and a half as of recording, the Game Awards will be live and going on. And I'm sure they're going to do a pre-stream thing too. And they're going to announce some stuff during that pre-stream. They always do that every year. I am excited. I always love the Game Awards. I love that, like, when it comes to game events, it's E3, then the Game Awards. Like, Jeff Keighley has like nailed it the last few years, I think. Ever since the VGX, which is one of the worst video game award show ever. Hilarious, admittedly, really funny how bad that was, but yeah, terrible nonetheless. Since then, he's decided, you know what, we can't do that. I can't do that anymore. No Joel McHale, get his ass out of here. No random interviews here and there. No little studio thing. We're gonna do a an auditorium. There's going to be people in there. There's not going to be celebrity guests. I mean, there's going to be celebrity guests, but there's going to be industry people, which is awesome. Like, hey, developers are going to walk out. You know, big named developers and people in the industry are going to actually talk. That's great. I think that's way better than, like, I don't know, Megan Fox coming out to accept a reward because she was in Transformers 2, the video game. Remember that shit? I remember it. She won for Transformers 2, the video. Are you kidding me? All these voice actors like, all my hard work, and Megan Fox wins. Megan Fox, fuck off. Ugh. Anyway, I figured I might as well make a video, talk about some stuff. I already did a video about my nomination. I mean, my predictions and stuff. And really, my predictions are gonna stay. I don't want to like confuse anybody if anybody even gives a shit about what I predicted, because I predicted stuff when I first looked at the nominations a few weeks ago, and I did one during our podcast, the Blue Rupees podcast. I think they're probably both completely different, so I'm not going to do another predictions. I'm going to keep it. The one that I want to keep with is the ones from from the Blue Rupees podcast. So we're going to, of course, while watching it, I'm going to have me and a few other people there, which I know some people hate that, but whatever. I'm going to have a few people there with me while we're watching. We're going to figure out who got what right and stuff, and yeah, it'll be fun, but of course, I'm here to see what is going to win Game of the Year, and I'm here to see those reveals, baby. Now, I don't have too many predictions when it comes to reveals. Supposedly, they have 10 unannounced video games, which is nice, 10 unannounced video games. But I can't, for the life of me, tell you what they would be, like, even close. Like, there's some rumors that we could see Halo on Nintendo Switch, which, ooh, been hearing about that rumor for a long time. And yesterday I kind of got fooled because I thought something leaked out, like an actual design of a Nintendo Switch like Halo console and stuff, and it looked legit. It was fake. But there's been a lot of rumors recently about that, and also for the last year or so, because Microsoft has been really buddy with Nintendo, letting them get Cuphead and Ori and the Blind Forest, and of course using Banjo. So could be. Is my video like kind of stuttery? That's a little weird. Sorry about that. Whoa. Yeah, it's like framey, very framey. I apologize if it comes across like that, but whatever. This is kind of a whatever video, just me talking. So yeah, I could see that for sure. But before we get to that, I should mention that we will be, or at least I should say I will be streaming the Game Awards reactions on my YouTube. So in about an hour after this video, I will be streaming. And the reason why I will be streaming is because I actually worked out my computer. I think it'll let me stream. I actually just stopped doing a private stream like 2 minutes before recording this video, and I was like watching a Mixer stream while I had Skype open, and of course I had the XSplit open and stuff. I was even doing other things in the background just to like really stress test my computer to see if it could stream, and it worked out. I mean, my CPU, like the highest it ever went was like 60%, so that's the highest it went. And I was stress testing it by, like, I was deleting other files and stuff. I was trying to make room on my hard drive. So I think we should be good. But if for some reason it doesn't work out, then I will stop the stream and I will just continue recording. And you can just watch the recording after and just skip through the parts you don't want to see, of course. But I just want to let everyone know I will be trying to stream. So no reason for me to really bring it up, because you'll see, you know, live stream going on. You'll be like, what? Gore's live streaming? That never happens anymore. Anyway, so when it comes to reveals, the only thing I have that are hopes are obvious ones. First, I wrote down a few things, so bear with me. first thing is hold on, real quick. Just real quick. I can see why. There you go. Now I see why it was very framey. Okay, so hopefully the recording was okay. All right. So first things first, I want to see some Beyond. Can I say the fucking title? Beyond Good and Evil 2. I want to see some footage, baby. We didn't see anything during Ubisoft. We saw a little bit of like the Space Monkey program stuff that they've been doing, where they come out with some updates. They show some concept art, talk about where the story is. I usually don't try to watch those too much because they do get into the story a little bit at times, and I'm like, so I skip around and see if I can see any gameplay and stuff because I don't really want to know too much about the story yet until we see it in game. I'm not really one of those people that are like, I want to hear people talk about a game. I want to see it first and then I'll listen to them talk about it. That's fine, but I want to see it first. But I want to see some footage. I want to see like a teaser. I mean, they already did 2 teasers, I guess, but I want to see something. So that'd be awesome if they did, but that is a big hope. I think all these other ones could happen before that happens, which is sad because the other thing I have right below this is Dino Crisis Remake. Now, Capcom has 2. Last week they announced they had 2 unannounced video games that they were going to show at some event that happens in like a week and a half or something like that. And of course, a week ago, Resident Evil 3 wasn't announced, so obviously that was one of them, but they still have that other game they haven't announced. So, a lot of people are thinking could be like a big return to a franchise, and a lot of people have been wanting Dino Crisis. I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be something lesser than that, and not lesser, I shouldn't say that, but something less surprising. Like I could see it being, I don't know, maybe Devil May Cry 4 on Switch or some shit, like something weird. You know what I mean? I could see. Well, yeah, Devil May Cry 3 is coming to Switch, so I could see Devil May Cry 4. I don't think that would be a big deal though, especially at the Game Awards. That would be like more like just press release thing besides an actual reveal at something. I could see. I would love Dino Crisis because I played Dino Crisis 1. I don't think I ever finished it, but I would love Dino Crisis if it was was using the RE engine. And shit, if it just looked like Resident Evil 2 except had dinosaurs, I'd be fucking happy right there. You get me right there. And I want dinosaurs to be cool again. I really do, because dinosaurs haven't been cool in a very long time. Mainly because of the fucking Jurassic World movies. Thanks a lot. Even though I like the first Jurassic World movie, but yeah, they just haven't been cool. Yeah, I would just love to see like one game or even a movie, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Make dinosaurs scary again and cool. I guess. When I kept saying cool, I really meant scary, because dinosaurs are fucking scary. If dinosaurs existed today, fuck. I would have fucking killed myself years ago. It's done. You go, unless they're all happy dinosaurs. Man, I'll chill out. Maybe I'll embrace them a little bit. So yeah, Dino Crisis I would love to see, but if I had to guess if Capcom was going to show something today, I don't think they're going to announce at whatever event they're going to, because it's kind of a smaller event. They said they're going to show gameplay for 2 unannounced games. So they're going to show Resident Evil 3 gameplay, which I can't wait to see. But I think if I had to guess, I'd say a new Mega Man. Mega Man 12 would make sense to me, because it's been over a year since the last Mega Man. I could see this one being announced and it comes out like later next year, like October next year. So 2-year wait, that makes sense for a platform like Mega Man. I could see that. I also, someone mentioned, I forgot who it was, but wouldn't it be awesome if they did a Mega Man Legends remake? And that would be great, because Mega Man Legends, while I really liked it when I first played it, I never finished it. Again, a lot of games I never finished. I really liked it, but the controls were really fucking cumbersome. So if they could make Mega Man Legends and make it like good, shit. Someone mentioned like Devil May Cry 1 remake. Sure. I mean, Devil May Cry 5 just came out, so I feel like, why go back, you know what I mean? But they did the same thing with Resident Evil 7, but Resident Evil 7 was so different from Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, so when we went back to 2, it didn't feel like, like, oh, whoa, it's so jarring. I mean, yeah, if it didn't feel like jarring in the way, like, why would you go back when you could go forward? It just felt like, oh, okay, that makes sense. People have been wanting it, of course. I'm sure people wanted a Devil May Cry remake, but I don't think as much as people wanted a Resident Evil 2 remake. But yeah, and of course, Devil May Cry 5 was very, very similar in a way to Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and I guess the DMC reboot, which everybody hates for some reason. So yeah, I could see Devil May Cry 1 remake, but not as much as I could see like a Mega Man 11. I mean Mega Man 12. Sorry. What else? What else does Capcom have? I could see maybe another Monster Hunter thing. Like they just released that expansion. I could see them like hinting towards a new Monster Hunter game. Um, but yeah, that's it for Capcom. I can't really think of what else. One thing I'm pretty sure we're gonna see is the new Dragon Age, which they announced last year. I think we're gonna see a teaser for that again. Um, I could see it not happening though because Bioware has been very iffy the last few years. Like their last great game was Dragon Age Inquisition, which won Game of the Year at the Game Awards. So yeah, I mean, I guess I could see it. I could see them doing another tease and maybe announcing what the title is, like Dragon Age, whatever. Dragon Age. I don't know why I said it like that. Dragon Age 4, Dragon Age 4, or whatever they go with. I would love if they just said fuck Dragon Age and went to Mass Effect again, but they probably fuck it up again. So fuck it. I mean, look at Anthem. They fucked that up. That wasn't even Mass Effect. it's fuck. I hate where we are now. BioWare's making fucking blah games. Bungie's not making Halo. Is there anything else to hate? Bethesda's making bad games. If your studio starts with B, then just fucking stop. Rename yourself, at least to a C. So anyway, next, this one I fucking want to. If this happens, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. Doomslayer for Smash. They're gonna announce the last character for the first pack of DLC characters for Smash Ultimate, and it's gonna be my boy Doomslayer. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I can't fucking wait. It's gonna happen. Either that or Master Chief. Either one. I'll be happy with either one. And I really want to see some Breath of the Wild too. I really want to see that. I don't know if they're gonna show it, but you know, Nintendo and Jeff Keighley, and Reggie's gonna be there. I know Reggie's not part of Nintendo anymore, but he is gonna be there. It's confirmed. But I would love to see Breath of Fire. Oh, I would love to see Breath. Oh, that's Capcom series. Bring that back. We actually talked about that yesterday as well on the game podcast. But Breath of the Wild too, I would love to see whatever it's called. Maybe reveal the title. Maybe show another quick teaser and reveal the title. If it's gonna be Breath of the Wild too, I'm sure it won't be. It'll be like Breath of the whatever. I bet it'll be like Breath of the Dead. I don't think so. Well, maybe. I don't know. You saw Dead Ganon in there, right? That was supposed to be Ganon in that first trailer. Breath of the Ganon. I don't know. All right, so yeah, that's it for reveals. I can't really think of anything else that would happen. I'm sure I could say like weird shit, like yo, they're gonna do Silent Hills again. Oh, there's gonna be a new game based on Half-Life. Besides Alex, it could be Half-Life 3.5. I could say all this stupid shit, but I'm not gonna just randomly guess shit. I would rather be surprised than like think of something and go, "Ooh, that could happen," and then it happened and be like, "Shit, I shouldn't have thought about it." I'm gonna go in kind of blank. So those are my hopes, I guess. Beyond Good and Evil 2 footage, Dino Crisis remake would be awesome. Doomslayer for Smash, and Breath of Fire, and Breath of the Wild 2 footage. So and a title reveal. I like title reveals. So anyway, last thing I want to talk about is the game of the year. Game of the year. Oh God, this is something that it could go any way. It really could. This is the most I don't fucking know game of the year, I think, since probably 2014, which was Dragon Age Inquisition. That could have went to like 3 different games. This one could literally go to any of the 6 games. The 6 games are Resident Evil 2, The Outer Worlds, Sekiro, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, and did I say Resident Evil 2 already? And no, I don't think I did. And Control. Now, yesterday, IGN announced their Game of the Year winner. Not that this has anything to do with the Game Awards. I mean, I guess it kind of does because they vote for the Game of the Year. There's people from IGN that vote for the Game of the Year. But they picked Control, which I was like, woo! I thought that was a joke when I first heard it. I was like, no, they didn't. Get the fuck out of here. I think IGN only gave it like an 8.5 too. Maybe they gave it a 9. I'm not sure. Which I guess that would make sense if they gave it a 9. But that game, I never finished. I got really close though. I'm like maybe 11, 12 hours in. It's like a 15-hour game, so I'm really close. I really want to go back to it. And I feel like that's a game I could probably go back to and finish it. You know, even though it's been a few months. But it was really good. It was fucking so good. I love the world. The oldest house is one of the best environments environments ever. There's like mazes and stuff that are just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This is confusing. There's the way the world works. I can't believe that game looks that good. And it not having the hype it did is upsetting. So for it getting Game of the Year nominations and winning too, that's really nice. I really like that. So you know what? If the GOTY goes to Control, I'll be very happy. Even if it's not my favorite game of the year, I'd be very happy. My personal choice is Resident Evil 2, even though The Outer Worlds is really close. I played every game, I think, right? Yeah, I played Smash. Yeah, I played every game of the year nomination. So I could say honestly, mine is Resident Evil 2. Love that game. Been wanting to go back to it to finish the part playthrough B's and stuff like that. I got like halfway through Leon's and I stopped. I was like, yeah, yeah. Not that I was bored. I was just like, there's other games coming out. I think that was on like Days Gone. No, not get Days Gone. Something came out. It was like I think maybe Crackdown 3 or something like that. It was something. I remember stopping. I'm like, let me play some of these other games, and I started playing other things. So, but yeah, GOTY might go to Control. That's fucking insane if it does, because that's the one I never thought would even get nominated, let alone win. That'd be awesome, though. So you know what? My guess right now, again, like I said earlier, I'm not going to change my predictions, but if I had to change one, I think Control is up there. I still say like something weird like Sekiro is gonna win. Not that it's a bad game or it's it's actually a weird choice. It's just one nobody's really thinking of right now. And if it wins, I don't think anybody really be upset because all these games are great. That's the thing. Everybody said this is a weak year, but all 6 of the nominees are fucking great games. Like all of them, they're all amazing. Where last year you could say like here like this one or that one was iffy. I think all the nominees this year are fucking fantastic. Like and they're original. A lot of them are original. Outer Worlds, you could say, is derivative of Fallout, but it was very different in terms of characters and environments and stuff. Of course, Death Stranding was fucking completely different. Smash Ultimate, of course, is just Smash except with a lot more characters, but those added characters really add a lot. Like having Joker in there and stuff like that is just weird just to see in a Switch game like that. Resident Evil 2 is a remake, but it is different in the sense that we don't have too many survival horror games anymore, and it's different because it actually took the original and made a completely different game out of it, which makes me really upset whenever somebody says like, oh, Resident Evil 2 should be nominated because it's a remake. I mean, like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's a remake. You just fucking answer your own question. It's a remake. If Final Fantasy VII comes out and it gets nominated, would you complain? Like, really? Unless it sucks, I guess. If it got nominated and it sucks, then people can complain. Which, that game's not going to suck. Let's not fuck around. That game's probably going to be amazing. But, like, I don't know. It's a remake. They took the game and said, let's remake this. They didn't say they took the game and polished the texture up and stuff and put it on a disc. It's a remake. Some people don't understand the difference between a remaster and a remake. A remaster, they take the same fucking game, the same code, and they take some of the images and, sprucing them up and maybe fix some of the glitches and stuff like that. And, I don't know, maybe add a couple of new things, and that's it. Throw it on a disc, sell it for 40, 50, 60 bucks, and call it a day. This game is a complete remake. They took the original game and looked at it and said, all right, throw that fucking shit away and let's start typing and making new things, new elements, new whatever. So to say it doesn't count is bullshit, and it's actually disrespectful to the developers, I think. It doesn't count as a remake, even though it's completely different gameplay wise, has a lot of different story elements, looks different because it's a fucking 2019 game, because it's a new game, not just some shitty like remaster. I don't know. It's kind of shitty to say. Just because it's called Resident Evil 2 doesn't mean it's the exact same game. People that have actually played Resident Evil 2 original and the remake can tell you that. I have a feeling a lot of people that are complaining that it got nominated are people that wanted Fire Emblem or Astral Chain or something like that to get nominated. They're just upset that their game didn't get in, and they can't complain about the other ones because maybe they haven't played it. Maybe they play Resident Evil 2 because it was a really popular game and they didn't like it that much, and they were like, well, it's a remake, it shouldn't count. Sorry, it fucking counts. A remake counts. Sorry. If Link's Awakening was nominated, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. It's a remake. Sorry. They redid it. It might have the same kind of gameplay overall, but it's remade. You can't really argue. It's not even remade. It's remade. So, whatever. Anyway, I know. It's a silly argument. But anyway, Game Awards is coming up. I just want to make that video. So, there you go. See you in an hour.